Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Kit here. And this is just going to be a quick little voiceover on this Create a Sim video. So EJ Emerald, M, over on Twitter, I'll include the info in the description. She needed some baby dads for her ABC Baby Challenge. So, yeah, these are them, and they're also going to be part of my little secret project that I'm working on. So let me give you a little bit of info about them. So right now, currently, I'm working on Jim LaSalle. As you can see, I'm about to say I was going really quick with it. But Jim LaSalle is part of an old save file of mine that I kind of work on, but I haven't touched it in like a year. But he was my favorite from that. His dad was doing like an alien baby challenge, so he is a full-on alien. He was the second born, very big entertainer, and he did fantastic. He had a child and everything. I mean, he's an elder and that's safe, but I just grabbed him and aged him back down to young adult. Oh yeah, that's where my mom came in and was like talking to me while I was recording it. But yeah, so. And there you can see I just decided to do that. So yeah, so he's a successful guy, self-assured, genius, music lover, alien, and I really love him. I really didn't change much of anything other than his hairstyle and obviously the clothes, and I also changed his eye color because they were like super dark brown. I just didn't like that, so I changed it to that gray hazel. But anyway, yeah, so he has found himself kind of in a little bit of a time paradox. He doesn't remember where he came from. He oh wait, no, that's not the story I'm going with. Whoops, sorry. So the Sixum aliens wanted him to go to this new world and populate it a little bit, be part of the population process, and but he didn't want to leave his family, so they took his DNA and created a clone of him to go to this secret land, which is the project I'm working on. So he doesn't remember anything about his past or anything. All he knows is that he's there to help populate and survive seasons, because that's what this is all about. Yeah, so in other words, I just really like him and I want him to be part of the alien population in my little world. What I'm going to do is completely erase and eliminate all of the worlds. And what I mean is clear everything out to the best of my ability. Obviously, in the city, you can't really do that, but that's okay. So yeah, like the aliens will be primarily on the island in Windenburg. So that's where Jem is going to go. Right now we're working on Kellen Waldron. Kellen is a European national, and he came to this world, and well, basically he's your typical geek, high school sweetheart type of guy. And he and this girl fell in love. The reason, I think you've kind of noticed, I was putting on the rings and see the rings and the purple one, it's because of her. Well, she died tragically, and he's been wondering ever since. He wants a big family. He just doesn't know what he wants to do. He wanted a big family with her, so he's kind of that geeky guy who's kind of really sad and a goofball. So he's not really quite sure what he wants to do. So he's come to this new place just to see where he can fit in, because he feels lost without her. Tristan McCain is a typical like tough guy type of deal. He served in an army in a land far away, and I was really struggling with the style. But he served as an army guy far away, got discharged recently, and he's He deals with his trauma and his PTSD through being angry and hot-headed, and but recently he's decided to attempt to become an artist like he wanted to do when he was still in school. But of course, artists never paid, so his father pressured him to go into the army, and he went. And he enjoyed it a bit, you know, but I mean, it's the army, and he came back a little struggling from that. So he's come to this new place just hitchhiking and everything else. And, yeah. Still wears his old clothes and, you know, has that way of life, but as you can see, he's a slob. He's completely just dropped the whole being clean, being, you know, military, army, gotta be clean and do things a certain way. He just completely dropped it. He's decided, screw it, I'm gonna let my hair grow out, I'm gonna hitchhike, and I'm gonna keep going until I find a place that I want to be at. And then this guy, so he's a vampire. And right here you can see that I screw up because I should have started with the dark form. I didn't start with the dark form because I thought you could copy, and I always think you can, but you can't. You cannot copy the sim to the dark form. You can copy the dark form to the sim, but you can't do it the other way. So if he looks a little funny, I'm sorry, I did my best, but I was getting kind of tired at the end. So this guy's name I eventually chose Tyree Pacheco. Tyree is old. He's old, he's eclectic, he's very, very colorful, very strange, as you will see. He doesn't like shoes, he is a vampire, his skin has just gotten darker with his proximity to being inside, which is kind of sad because he loves the outdoors. And he loves gardening. That was always his passion, is to garden. And he's tried and dabbled with greenhouses and such on the inside, and it's never really worked for him. And he doesn't remember his past life. All he knows is that it was dark for a really long time. And then he woke up, and just these thoughts were in his head. He's erratic. And he wasn't before. He used to be perfectly fine and normal. He was a good, quality, handsome guy. He definitely had all the ladies after him. And then somebody decided that he needed to be turned. And ever since then, he became erratic. He's insane. So, his hair, I don't know, the vampire did something funny to him. That's all he knows. His eyes were no longer the color that they were before. He doesn't even remember what his regular eyes looked like or his regular hair color. It turned blue. It was just so weird, and yet now it's all he knows. So he doesn't really remember anything. He's very eclectic, and because of that, not a lot of people want to be around him, but he's a pretty decent guy to be around. He loves cats. He hasn't had one for a really long time, but he loves them, and he's hoping to find some strays in his life. And if you notice, he's not wearing shoes. That's another thing. He doesn't like wearing shoes at all. Just, no. He wears his bunny slippers, and that's it. Do not put shoes on him. And he is going to live in a glass box type of a thing in my new worlds, which is why I'm waiting on my dang glass roof update. I want that back, please. But yeah, so Tyree just really doesn't remember anything, but he's wanting a change. So he got himself out of his hole. He's like, screw this. So he's been traveling at night to get to this new land, and as you can see here, I didn't copy, and I have to do all this again, which is really annoying. And who knows what the world will bring to him. He's not really met any other vampires like himself. Oh, his ears. That was another thing that changed with his transformation. But yeah, he really kind of keeps to himself and stuff. The only thing he really likes to socialize with is cats. But who knows? Maybe that might change. And for story purposes, he doesn't know about the whole being able to learn how to be outside in the sun and such. He just doesn't know about that, but maybe he'll figure that out when he gets to wherever he's going. In the meantime, he will be dabbling in gardening and such indoors with the greenhouse and such. He's just gonna find a nice big glass box type of nice mansion, and that'll be his spot. So yeah. Wow, I don't really know what else to say, really. I didn't mean to talk this much, but hey, I did, so. Yeah, so obviously the other three, which was Kellen, Jim, and Tristan, they all came from my library, and I just made Tyree right then and there. But yeah, so if anyone wants to collab with me on my little secret project, which is going to be like how do all the worlds, like it's going to be really seasons oriented, and just how everybody's stories and different things are affected by seasons, and how everybody came from a different past to come to here. I'm going to remake the townies and stuff. Like, these guys are going to be townies, and I am super excited for it. I'm really pumped. And so you could definitely expect more type of, there's the information if you want it. You can expect more of speed builds and creative sims and such. And if anyone is interested in collaborating, please let me know. If you want these guys, they are right there, and I hope you have fun with them. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, and bye.